Hi, I'm Freddy Flores.
I'm Mason Kruger.
And this is You Probably Haven't Heard of It. Fuck. That sounded like shit. Well, we just got back from watching Jackass, and...
Still got the popcorn over there.
Yeah, still feel like shit from all the sweet tarts and popcorn and icy, but...
Just learned about Sweet Tarts ropes. That's some, forbidden knowledge.
Oh, I love that
stuff. That shit's good. The fourth film in the blockbuster Jackass franchise.
This was some true, life-changing Kino cinematic stuff. Alright, let's just keep it real. We're gonna try to keep this short because it's Jackass. You either like it or you don't. We already know what we're going into with this kind of movie. And personally, I loved it because it's just a bunch of dudes just messing around, having fun. What do you think, Mason?
And goddamn, they really brought the heat this time. The production design on this one was off the charts.
Yeah, this is definitely the highest budgeted one.
For sure. They had sets and costumes for every stunt they did. The intro was something else. That was a whole movie in itself.
Oh, that intro.
The fucking monster movie.
I don't want to spoil the intro.
I guess cut that out maybe. They got the stars. This was a star-studded one. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there were a few celebrities. I wouldn't call them stars though. It was, I guess, Eric Andre, probably the biggest one.
There's always just some celebrities just standing around.
Yeah,
just
they just invite them hey, do you want to see us tase each other?
It's hey, you want to come on set while we do this dumb shit? They're okay, and then they just stand there, and Eric Andre gets all nervous about not being funny on camera.
Yeah, they do get him, which I think they show in the trailer. So that's not a spoiler.
That's some memorable shit right there.
Yeah, there are some really great gags in this one.
Yes,
that involve balls.
A lot of balls in this one,
which
is interesting. A lot of dick and ball stuff. You get everything with a lot of these guys.
Oh yeah, and there's callbacks to older stunts too, which I liked.
You went on a bit of a binge last night before we watched it. Am I correct? Did you watch all three?
Yes, I did. I threw on all three. The first one is definitely the lowest budget one, where they're still it feels like an hour and a half long episode of their TV show.
They're still just fucking around with camcorders and stuff.
Yeah, but definitely by the second one, it feels like a movie.
With a plot, character development.
No.
It has a movie budget for sure.
Yeah, some of the stunts they do in the second one, they probably couldn't do with the TV budget.
Yeah. Spoilers, guys.
You want to do a quick spoiler section?
Yeah, let's go. Favorite gag. Tough call.
Well, mine was when Preston...
I gotta think about it. Mm-hmm.
Preston had his balls just hanging there in the little miniature boxing gym. And Johnny Knoxville, I don't know what he had. He had a little machine with boxing gloves on it. And it was just beating his balls so hard.
Yeah, that setup and payoff was well done.
And Preston, you can just see him just quiver and crying in pain. And then they tell him they gotta do it again. That one had me dying.
The one with Aaron.
Yeah, they strap him in. Or he's all this is just a lie detector test and you get shocked if you lie.
Yeah. Starts out pretty standard stuff.
Then they cover him in honey and salmon. And they bring in a bear.
And then, a door just opens and there's a fucking bear.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's covered in honey and salmon. Knoxville's shocking him sometimes, to freak him out. And he's saying, no sudden moves, Aaron. And then he's just zaps him. Yeah,
you can see Aaron. He's frozen in fear.
Yeah, he looked he was gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, and then the bear gnaws at his hand a bit. And then the bear handler is the one that ends that segment.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
That's true. He's all right, I'm going in.
Yeah.
I wonder, goddamn.
What would happen if the bear was just having a bad day?
And
he went wild.
How does he not just fucking destroy him? That bear,
I guess that's what they have the bear wrangler for.
I guess so, but
to make sure he's in a good mood for the day.
He's in a different fucking room. Hit him with a big stick.
Probably
until he behaves.
In the back.
Yeah. Jesus.
I think PETA's all over this movie too.
Really?
Yeah, because of the animals.
I can see why. That was something I was thinking about. A lot of animal-oriented stunts this time. There's spiders and snakes.
a scorpion on some girl's face.
With breakout star Rachel Wolfson.
Yeah, and that other dude, not Jafar. I was about to say Jafar.
Aladdin 2, The Return of Jafar.
I forgot that dude's name. I mean, they just show up, do some stunts, like, yeah.
I know there's... You mean Jasper?
Jasper, yeah.
Jasper was actually on... He's in Odd Future.
I don't know what that is.
The rap group that Tyler, the Creator, was in. They had a show on Adult Swim called Loiter Squad that was the same production company as Jackass, Dick House. So there's a connection there. And I guess Jasper's not making music much anymore. He's doing this as a day job.
What's the crazy? I don't think Jasper did anything too crazy. Maybe the vomit thing at the end.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
That one might be my second favorite.
Just
because it's already, the idea is so Jackass. Like, just spin them around and have them puke.
Yeah.
And then they start blowing shit up and shooting them down with paintballs.
They just brought out fucking it seemed like they brought out the rest of the budget.
Yeah.
And just threw it at the end of this one gag. Knoxville, like, summons a bunch of fucking army dudes in a big military vehicle and starts pelting them with paintballs, and there's fucking explosions going off in the background. I remember the movies from when I was a kid. I watched the show. Another one of my favorite ones is the golf cart.
Oh, when they're just riding around in golf carts?
Fucking around in a mini golf course, and they get actually injured. They're like rolling into each other and totally bailing. It's crazy. I was talking about this with you. Like, how can they handle this shit? Like, they're in their 50s. They're gliding off ramps and fucking taking it straight to the back.
Well, some of them got really injured on this one.
Yeah, Knoxville on one of them. Maybe we won't spoil that one.
We're already in spoilers. Like, he gets like knocked out really bad by a bull.
He brings back the bull. Well, a bull.
And then Steve-O also gets pretty concussed in the treadmill one.
Which was like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
They all got injured.
I think Steve-O said in a promotional interview that this was probably the one where they got injured the most because of their age mostly.
Hell yeah.
Because some of the stuff they did here isn't too crazy compared to what they've done in the past.
Pretty soon, Knoxville's not going to have to get in makeup to do Bad Grandpa.
Do you think this is worth watching in theaters? Because we both paid $15 for our ticket, and then plus another $20 for my snacks.
Honestly, bro, they got that mix. That sound mix is on one. Every time someone made a big impact on the ground, you feel the fucking bass. Like, I think they had some professional mixing going on.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, which is funny that they threw like a blockbuster movie mix on this thing.
I mean, your sound's not really my thing, but
the
sound is good.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't pick up that kind of sound just standing in the distance of some of these shots.
Like, obviously for us, it was worth it, I think. Because, like I said, I love these kind of movies. Like, I grew up watching them. But, like, let's say you're going on a date with some girl who doesn't care. You're like, let's go pay $15 plus an extra $20 to watch Jackass.
Not maybe a date movie. Depends on your date, though.
Or even just some random friend.
I don't want anyone walking out and puking.
Oh, yeah. I almost came close, TBH.
There's some gross shit in this
one.
I
was just chowing down on popcorn the whole time. And then the more gross stuff was towards the second half of the movie.
Saved it for last.
Yeah. I think it was the pig cum when he drank it.
Yeah, Pontius.
And when he did that, I was like, what?
That was just milk, bro. It's movie magic.
Oh, I think my second favorite one was when Steve-O had all the bees on his dick.
Yes.
And they're just creating like a hive. And he's flopping his dick around. And the beehive just flops around with it.
I'm glad Steve-O's sober. I hope this movie doesn't make him relapse. Because goddamn.
I think they had no alcohol on set on this one.
That's epic.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in your fucking brain to want to continue to do this shit.
So what would you give Jackass Forever?
It's more Jackass with a bigger budget than ever. It's a good time, and I think their personalities shine through a lot, which is a big part of Jackass. It's not just dudes falling over.
10 times
They're funny
out of 10.
guys.
Greatest movie ever made. Better than Lord of the Rings, Citizen Kane.
Lawrence of Arabia?
Yeah, this is true Kino.
Yeah.
Well, is there really much else that we can say about Jackass? I mean, like I said at the beginning, you either like these movies or you don't. And I love them. I grew up watching them.
Go watch it.
Go watch it.
Go watch it. I would recommend.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Jackass, definitely know what you're getting into before you go in. You know, maybe you don't have a big lunch before you see the movie. That could be an issue.